Ovation of the Seas is now here in Southern California, and we're here to show you around. Come on, let's go.
Come along with us as we board Ovation of the Seas, now here in Los Angeles from June through September of 2025, and returning 1 year later in September of 2026 and staying through April of 2027. Before getting into our favorite things around the ship, let's start with some room tours. We're here during a trade event and had full access to some of the staterooms you otherwise wouldn't see.
Beginning with our room, we stayed in cabin 9106, category 3M, spacious ocean view. Upon entering, you do get that spacious feel as the room appears long. On one side, we have a couch, and the opposite is a vanity with 2 outlets, 1 European outlet, 2 USBs. Passing the bed, we reach the forward-facing window that almost feels like a balcony. Later in the cruise, we did spot some seals playing in the ocean, as well as some pelicans nosediving in the water for fish. The room has ample storage, especially for a 3, 4, or 5-day cruise. The bathroom is standard and includes a glass shower door, one of our favorite things about royal ships. Okay, that's our room. Now to take you around the unique cabins Ovation offers. Cabin 8242, accessible junior suite, category J3. This room is a little bigger than ours, offers more floor space for your accessible needs, and includes a much bigger bathroom. Next, on the balcony, this happened.
Oh, what was that? Is that a whale? Did you just hear
Mike?
that? Did you just hear that?
If you made me miss a whale, I'm gonna be pissed. It's right over there.
I swore I just heard a...
I heard it too. It is a whale!
It is a whale!
There's a whale!
Oh my God!
My gosh. I've never seen a whale on this coast.
Get out here.
I'm coming. I've never seen a whale.
Hurry! It's worth not getting a stamp! Huge! Cabin 7248, the Studio Ocean View Balcony, category 2F. This is one of the few single occupancy rooms offered by Ovation, and because of that, it is tiny. But does include a nice balcony with 2 chairs should you want to invite someone over, and has the standard bathroom that looks just like ours. Cabin 7230, Studio Interior, category 2W, an even smaller single occupancy room with a live virtual window and a standard bathroom. Back up to deck 8, we're at 8234, Grand Suite with large balcony, category GB. It's a little crowded, so let's show the bathroom first. It includes a shower with a tub and 2 sinks. The living area has a couch with a TV, and separate is the bedroom. The balcony is spacious and even includes a little private viewing corner. Moving on to 8320 Royal Loft Suite, category RL. As you can tell, this room is huge. You can have a party in here if you wanted to. The living area has an 8-person dining table, a large couch, and TV, and just outside is a beautiful aft-facing balcony. Beside the living room is a smaller TV room, as well as the second balcony. The bathroom downstairs does include a couple shower with a large porthole window looking out that second balcony. Heading up the loft, you'll find the king bed overlooking the large windows below. Set the mood with different lighting modes here. Behind the bed is a large closet space with a vanity, as well as a wraparound bathroom with a tub centered between 2 sinks and a toilet and bidet combo. The bathroom isn't done yet. We also found a large tiled shower with a sliding door that leads to a balcony tub with massage jets. I think I found my room, Mike. Next, we're in 8720 Owner's Loft Suite, category OL. The party is a little more crammed here, so we'll show off this half bath near the entrance first. Now that we can walk through, we enter a spacious living area with a couch, TV, and near the balcony door is a view of the loft above. This is the largest of the 3 balconies. Exiting the living area, we find a smaller balcony, and similar to the last suite, it has a full bathroom with a window looking out. Heading up the stairs, we reach the loft queen bed with the view overlooking the living room and the ocean. The master bath includes a couple shower, dual sink, and a phone near the toilet. Hello? I ran out of toilet paper. Cabin 10242, Grand Suite, 1 bedroom, category GS. Upon entry, you have your living area with a couch and TV, as well as your full bath with shower tub combo, all connected to the bedroom and private balcony. Cabin 10234, Grand Suite, 2 bedroom, category GT. Pretty much the same as the previous room, but with the addition of a standard bathroom and a second room with 2 twin beds. We also find the living room area, separate bedroom, and a master bath with tub and shower. The balcony is significantly larger. That does include the private viewing corner. Cabin 10322, Sky Loft Suite, category SL. We found the crowds again. Excuse us, sir. Here's the bathroom by the entrance while we wait for the crowds. Similar to the other lofts, we have a living area with loft above and a private spacious balcony. Heading upstairs, we reach the bed overlooking it all, as well as this large closet space and master bath complete with a couple's shower. Cabin 11234, Owner Suite, 1 bedroom, category OS. Near the entrance is a half bath followed by the living area with dining table for 4, couch, TV, and balcony door. You have your bedroom with a master bath. However, this bathroom has a separate tub with spa jets. Outside, we have another large balcony with additional private viewing corner. And that's it for the room tours.
Next, we'll be talking about the top 8 things we loved most about this ship. And before we do, we just want to mention the casino. We did not rank it because we didn't play here. We're not big casino people, but we do play from time to time. Anyways, it was spacious, had tons of games, and like most royal ships, it was on its own dedicated deck. Starting the countdown at number 8 is the food. Our first stop upon boarding Ovation was on deck 14 at Fish and Chips. This venue was new to us, and we couldn't be more excited to try it. Choose between battered fish, popcorn shrimp, and fried chicken. Or if you're like me, get all of the above. You can order the fish in a sandwich as well, or for $12 you can order the lobster tail and chips. Everything was really good except the fries, but the fish was our favorite. Next to Fish and Chips is the entrance to Windjammer.
Would you like some salad, Kay? Would you like some salad, Kay?
I want to talk about washing my hands.
No.
Windjammer never disappoints. It's one of our favorite buffets at sea. With so many options, you'll find yourself wondering how it's possible to try everything. We ended up eating here on several occasions, but only because the restaurant options are very limited on the upper decks. Besides Fish and Chips and Windjammer, your other options are hot dogs or ice cream cones. There's no El Loco Fresh, no Johnny Rockets. There is Coastal Kitchen and Solarium Bistro, but no other fast food. And with that being said, this is why we ranked the food last, despite loving everything we ate. Anyways, as mentioned before, you can get a hot dog at the SeaPlex Doghouse, which is cleverly designed like a little food truck. Now, despite the onions making it look beige, we really liked this dog better than the ones we had on some of the other ships, mainly because the bun was kept in a warmer and was super soft. Sprinkles is just as delightful as on any other ship. Gotta love a soft serve ice cream cone. There's more options on the lower decks, like Cafe Promenade, which is never our favorite, with 2 different tomato mozzarella sandwiches, a cheese and chutney sandwich, a salmon dill sandwich, or in my case, the only thing that looked good, the turkey wrap. The better cafe is Cafe at 270, where you can choose from a greater variety of wraps, pitas, and sandwiches, including one of our favorites, the Royal Kummelwick. You can also create a salad with loads of toppings, and grab a number of different desserts. We also love Sorrento's Pizza, which is open most of the day. These guys are great at firing out pizzas. They always taste great, and the line is never long. Across from Sorrento's is La Patisserie, if I said that right. This is your coffee and pastry shop. These are an upcharge, even though some, not all of these pastries, you can find at Cafe 270, where they were complimentary. As for the specialty dining, we've been to all of them before, we know they're great, but on this 3-day sailing, we only got samples from each of them. Lastly is the main dining room. We only ate here once on our 3-day voyage. It was great. We shared the salmon and the chicken cordon bleu, both really good.
At number 7 is the bars. Now, I know what you're thinking. Beach, you love drinking. You try every drink at bars. Shouldn't this be your number 1 rank? Yes, we love the drinks, but for one, there was no lime in the coconut bar, and service was kind of slow in some areas. We actually gave up at the North Star bar after waiting at a seat at the bar for 15 minutes with no help. We found the best service in the Solarium and even had a server that got to know us and what we liked. Schooner Bar, which is another one of our favorites, was frequently busy, but we still managed to grab our favorite drink, the Lavender Daiquiri, and watch the piano player.
When the night is cloudy, there's still a light that can shine on me. Shine on until tomorrow, let it be.
The English pub on this ship is called Amber and Oak, and it is the busiest English pub we've ever seen on a royal ship. It does have a prime location and offers a bit of food, and of course features live music. Alright, if you want the fastest service and strongest drinks, go to the Bionic Bar. Cruise hack, you can max out your drinks at 4 parts liquor, and who knows if these robots are calibrated correctly, because once they are done and you take your first sip, you can feel the alcohol hit you like a punch in the face.
These drinks are a little bit hard to drink. It's time to do it, babe.
They're spicy.
It's time to do it and move on.
I just rolled. Next is Bolero's, the Latin-themed bar. We don't really hang out here too much when we cruise Royal. If you like tequila and mezcal drinks, you'll find them here. But for us, we like the handcrafted margs and the coconut mojitos. Our favorite bar this trip was the Vintages Wine Bar. This is the biggest wine bar we've seen on a Royal ship, and it has a full bar, so you can order cocktails as well. One of the things we like to do as wine drinkers is blind wine tasting. We would have the bartender pour us something of their choice, and we would have to guess what it is on the menu. This was a fun game. The bartenders love it just as much as we do, and you'll be surprised to find out some of the wines you would never think to order might end up being your favorite.
At number 6 is the shows. Now, we are not show people. In fact, seeing the shows is our lowest priority when it comes to cruising. But Royal has wowed us before, so we're here to check it out. First, we're seeing Live, Love, Legs, a burlesque-style adult show. It even reads on the daily planner, parental guidance required. So, naturally, I was intrigued. But as the show opened, we knew we got suckered into one of those dance production shows with silly dance moves and corny poses.
Bruh.
If you like these kinds of shows, we're sorry. Please don't be mad at us. We still want to be friends. It's just not for us. The dance choreography is just so painful to watch. But then we came back to watch The Beautiful Dream. The story opened up with a sequence of a man and woman falling in love and starting a family before the woman succumbs to an untimely death. That opening left both Betsy and I weeping in our seats, holding each other's hands, vowing to never lose each other. The story carried on with the then older man dreaming one night of his past love visiting him, where they could be together again. The show also had a lot of visually pleasing props and lights. There was a bit of corny singing and dancing, but we were willing to look past that for the storyline.
Coming up at number 5 is the Royal Esplanade. This is a very colorful, artsy area right in the middle of decks 4 and 5. And at night, these swaying scales and lights speed up and get the party going. There's plenty of picture spots as well as food and bars within steps of each other. But one thing that Royal does great to get a cruise started is the midnight balloon drop. Above Amber and Oak is the cruise director and assistant cruise director hyping everyone up just moments before the drop.
Alright, we all know this part. She said we gotta hold on to what we got. On this side too, make some noise! We got each other, that's the love. Let's sing it! Give it a shot. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
At number 4 is Music Hall. I'm not sure if it is, but this venue feels bigger than the music halls on the Oasis-class ships and Icon. On the night we came here, there was no live band, but a DJ was pumping the hits through the speakers and everyone was dancing. We even caught Justin Alexander, aka The Ship Life, breakdancing and making the crowd go wild. We couldn't tell you how long we were there. It must have been several hours because we ended up being some of the last ones on the dance floor around 2 a.m.
Rounding up the top 3 is 270. Our first impression of this venue was the show put on by the multi-million-dollar robotic TV screens. There were several sequences that were all unique. Some were music videos, some told a story, and some were just visual. The backdrop behind the TV was also digital, which we didn't notice until it changed. And even during the day, the backdrop was gone and the room lit up with daylight and views of the ocean. Back to the evening, we also attended the Shush Party Silent Disco. We had a few glasses of wine to get in the mood, and eventually we made it to the dance floor on full party mode. But all you'll hear at home are the scuffing of dancing shoes and poorly sung lyrics.
Doing this channel.
Give me everything tonight. Give me everything tonight.
Get it, babe.
Lastly, we did come back here for the 70s disco party, and normally we hate disco music, but this was the last night of the cruise. We were lit. Mike forgot all about his love for rock music for a moment, and then got all hyped up when he saw the village people rise up from the stage.
I was born to be free.
I have no words. Let's move on. At number 2 is Solarium and Pools. Now, we love ourselves some jacuzzi time, especially in an adults-only area on a cruise. And in our opinion, Royal does it the best. But on this ship, we found what would become our favorite solarium we've ever experienced. 3 cascading pools, 4 hot tubs, and a small wading pool, all facing the forward glass windows for an amazing view of your direction of sailing. For an even better view, step out on either side for a bridge view. We stood here during sail away. Outside Solarium is a covered pool area with 2 hot tubs, a small wading pool, and bigger swimming pool facing a bar. And to top it off, you have an outside pool area with 2 more hot tubs and another big pool with a theater side screen for movies. The only water slides are part of this kiddie splash pad, but that's okay. The amount of pools and spas more than makes up for the lack of water slides. Now for some pool hopping. Let's go back to Solarium and start with the cascading pools. We were surprised to find that they were heated. Not spa temperature, but comfortable and definitely not cold. This was a great spot to spend some time sipping on some drinks and just chilling out. Now, let's wade our way over to the hot tub. Once again, the water was perfect. It was hot, but never to the point where you wanted to sit up on the ledge above the water. In the covered pool area, the water in both the pool and hot tubs would prove to be just as comfortable as the water in the solarium. So far, we're loving the pool crawl. And lastly, even though the day turned out to be foggy and cool, the water in the open pool area felt just as nice. And I even caught some Rise of Gru action on the movie screen.
Coming in at our number 1 spot is the activities. Shortly after boarding the ship, we found ourselves at Ripcord by iFLY. Here we are suiting up and watching a training video on how to indoor skydive. Next, we put on our earplugs, helmet, and goggles before heading up to the air chamber and taking flight. I was a little nervous at first, but this ended up being super fun. You are given 1 minute of flight time, and although it may seem short, once you're in the chamber, it feels a lot longer. At the end, our instructor demonstrated some advanced moves and even invited us back to a training class to help build our flying skills. Within this same area is the SeaPlex, and this is unlike any other ship sports court. Our first experience here was on the bumper cars.
All the way to one side.
I'm in a triple bump! I might be the loudest person. I'm coming for you! I'm gonna get you, Mike! I'm trying! I'm coming for you again!
Alright, you guys can lift your foot off of the pedal.
We played a round of table tennis here. And for the console enthusiast, you can check out the controllers from the desk and play a series of Xbox games. We also played some air hockey, some foosball, before returning on another day for some roller skating. My little roller skater's out here just making laps like a champion. Taking corners like a boss. Cutting people off. Taking out babies. We love the Flow Rider, however, we didn't ride it on this cruise. But we did challenge ourselves to some rock climbing. I was proud of myself for making it up much higher than my last attempt on Navigator of the Seas, despite my fear of heights. Mike, however, made it to the top, both the easy and the hard walls. The last activity to mention is the North Star. This is a glass pod that takes you over 300 feet in the air attached to a giant crane arm. Did I mention I was afraid of heights? Yeah, I sat down for this one, but don't worry, Mike got all the amazing camera shots for you while I just chilled out on the floor.
Okay, babe. Bucket list checked. You've now done North Star. Going back down.
Well, that's our tour of Ovation of the Seas. Are you booked on her? Are you considering a cruise in the future? If so, let me know. Reach out to me for special perks and offers on board Ovation of the Seas. I work directly for Expedia and have access to some of the best deals a travel agent can provide. Thanks for watching, Beaches, and we'll see you in the next video.